What's going on, Buttercups? Welcome back to episode 16 of the Gaming Digest podcast, where we talk about all things gaming related and whatever random bullshit we come across. And we have a very special guest this week, a good buddy of mine, Dylan.
Boom.
He's a co-worker of mine. We both work at Walmart. He works for the security company. I have the much superior job of standing at a door all day.
Hey.
But it gives us the opportunity to talk gaming a lot. And over the past month or so, me and Dylan have become really good friends. Played a lot of games, including Call of Duty, which is a hot topic right now, man. We just got a new patch, which was actually a phenomenal patch.
Yeah, we did.
That nerfed the shotguns.
They nerfed a shotgun, but it wasn't really a nerf because it's still fucking crazy good, dude. They gave us 2 new maps, one on Ground War, which I've yet to play, but I have seen gameplay on it. Whatever. And then they gave us, I can't even think of the name, Shoot House. Shoot House.
Yep. There you go.
Have we all played Shoot House here?
Yes. Mm-hmm. I fucking love it.
I enjoyed it. Today's the first day I played it. I haven't been playing a whole lot of COD lately. But today was the first day I played it, and I dropped 70-something kills.
Before we keep going.
Okay.
Veterans Day. Just want to point that out.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, all you veterans out there.
Thank you to all the veterans out there.
Can't forget about you guys, especially when we're talking about Call of Duty.
Of course. Hold on. Before we get ahead of ourselves, me and Cyborg want to start a new thing where every podcast we have a set of questions to ask the guests, right?
Okay.
And I haven't come up with any of these questions yet, so I'm going to wing it for right now. Next week, we'll have a set of questions already made up. But,
that's cool.
Dylan, for the viewers at home, so they know what caliber of gamer you are.
Yeah.
What is your favorite game of all time? And what was a game that was like one of your biggest letdowns? That you were so excited for, and then when you got it, you're like, what the fuck is this shit?
Okay, now my gaming is completely all over the place. I played No Man's Sky all the way to Skyrim, and lately I've been getting into RuneScape thanks to a certain somebody. So my gaming is all over the place.
RuneScape.
Yes, RuneScape. Biggest game I'm into right now has to be Call of Duty. Very in.
No, I don't mean right now. I mean of all time.
Oh, of all time? Oh, yeah. Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption 2 was the shit to me.
So the second one is your favorite one of all time?
The second one is the most in-depth, immersive Red Dead Redemption I can get into of all time.
Okay. That's a very worthy candidate, I'd say.
Now, the biggest fucking letdown, which anybody could say this, is NBA 2K. 2K20 has been super fucking let down. Same old shit. Not really fixing a lot of the bugs that do it. And it's pay to play now. It's all it is. Pay to play. No skill involved. I hate them.
I would argue it's been like that for many, many years now. Oh, it's back on.
I told you it was going to come back on.
He put the low grade back in.
Anytime, man.
There we go.
That's the lifestyle I'm living with. We just hope the lights turn on around here. It's like, I don't know, man. It'll turn on when it's ready.
Right, let's go for it.
Man, I would agree. 2K, I feel like at least the last 2-3 years, it's just getting worse and worse with that pay to play shit. And then it's not the only game. Like, there's a lot of games that are following that suit.
Right. I speaking of like how I love Red Dead Redemption 2, the online portion, I would not play it. Pay to play all.
Is it really?
Say it louder for the people in the back. I'm with Dylan on this one.
For all you game developers that eventually listen to this fucking video, stop it with the pay to play. That shit is annoying. Not everyone's rich. You fun.
Yeah, not everyone is rich.
I was watching a video about EA, and it was kind of going like in depth. Not only are they the ones that started microtransactions, like they were the first people to incorporate them in video games of all time, by the way. So thank you, EA. And it's actually the EA CEO that they have now was the one that came up with the idea. and it kind of snowballed to where we're at now. Last year, it might have been 2017 or 2018. EA, just off of FIFA, made a staggering 800 million profit off of microtransactions.
Oh, who can blame them?
Just off of FIFA.
Who can blame them?
That means there's a lot of shit gamers out there with no skill.
Well, see, the thing I hate about, I haven't played. I'm not one of those guys. Like, I'm not big into sports to begin with. Y'all know this. I love UFC. Like, that's my bread and butter. I watch every UFC that comes out. The game, on the other hand, I mean, you can just spam one button and knock somebody out. So it's not really a huge incentive to play it. But so for me, I don't buy like all the sports games. I might buy like 2K15 and play that for 7 years until eventually I'm like, all right. But I have played an older 2K. I have 17 or one of the older ones. And yeah, no, I know exactly what Dylan is getting at. Like, literally, it is almost like if you want to get your character 99 overall, it's like you almost have to.
Oh, you have to invest.
It would take a staggering amount of fucking time to level your character up that high. It is fucking impossible. And then for as amount of money as these fuckers make, the online is always shit.
Oh, it's always
like it is laggier than Dylan's webcam right now.
I promise you, it is. It is. And my webcam is pretty shite right now.
So bear with us, guys. This was a we had different guests lined up, and this just kind of fell through last minute. Dylan, we were gonna have Dylan on the podcast anyways, but it was gonna be in a little future. And I hit Dylan up today. I was like, hey man, we need a saving grace. Can you fill in? And he said, sure, bud, I'll be there. And we're just kind of working on the fly here. So
yeah, appreciate it.
His audio's good.
Filling in.
The webcam's a little funky, but you get the gist.
Right. I had to quit my stripper job for this.
Yeah. He's normally on a pole right now, so be very grateful.
But my G-string's pretty hot.
But since you like Red Dead Redemption 2 so much, have you seen it on PC? It just released on PC November 5th.
As a PlayStation guy, I refuse to do that to myself. No, I won't do that. I will not fuck that up for me.
It's not gorgeous. It's not that the game would be it, but like it's so beautiful. Everything I've seen on it, I've seen a couple videos from a couple of YouTubers and watching it, and just like, I mean, obviously it's got the game itself is really good. The game's always been good, but on PC it's just something else, man.
Dude,
they can really
gorgeous.
Do some beautiful games on
the
PC.
Render distance. Wait until the mods start flowing in.
That's what I'm
multiplayer. Where you're talking about the multiplayer, I couldn't agree more. But once you get the mods going and like the roleplay servers,
yeah, you can have more fun with it.
Yeah, but like many people, I don't know if I'll talk about this on the podcast yet, but one of my favorite multiplayer games of all time was the original Red Dead Redemption. For those of you that don't know, the original Red Dead Redemption was fucking incredible. So here's what you do. You spawn into the open world that they had, and you could run into online people, and it was as easy as walking up to them and inviting them to your gang, right? Yep. So like a little party while you're on the game, that you could do it on the fly. And then it would change their dot on the mini-map to your color. So within a couple minutes, you could have a gang, and then your gang's fighting another, and it was just like all-out gang wars of just giving people and it was like the most incredible, like, you had this open world experience. You'd be riding on the horses, and then all of a sudden a shot rings out, drops somebody's horse, they're tumbling in front of you, a fucking giant ass fight breaks out, like there would be like where you could go rob casinos and stuff like that, and it would take time, so you were like holding it off while other gangs were. It was incredible. It was so much fun, and I was hoping we would get more of that and less of the GTA 5 multiplayer. And they just like gave us the GTA 5 multiplayer, stuck a shot of steroids in it, and just juiced that bitch to the gills. It is.
The
like
Red Dead
you want to buy a shotgun, it's like $500. You do a mission, it gives you like $2.50. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. And it forces you to be evil. Like, you gotta be evil to make money. So, yeah, it's terrible. But speaking of old Red Dead Redemption, the fist fighting. You lived and died for the fist fighting in the old Red Dead Redemption. The new one, it's a spam fest.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, I can't remember how that old fist fighting was.
Oh my
it was
god.
good. It was like one of the like.
Oh. Cyborg's possessed lamp.
It was like one of the first games that gave you intuitive like fist fights and shit. Like you could actually feel like you could like use it in the game and take people out with it.
Oh. Yeah, no, I don't. I mean that game's been out. You know what I did love about that game? Do y'all remember the Undead Nightmare DLC where it literally turned the whole world into a zombie apocalypse? Dude, phenomenal! Give me that in Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah. I would love a DLC like that for Grand Theft Auto.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's mods for it. Like I'm sure someone's already done that, but
I want an actual
like a DLC. You're gonna have to shell out some money.
Buy Rocks. Hey, I don't give a fuck. If it's good, it's worth it, man.
All I'm saying is when now it's on PC, it's gonna be a different story. There'll be a lot more fucking mods coming in.
What's the lie?
And if I make it through this podcast with alive, hopefully. Shit.
I'm holding out. I haven't bought it yet on PC. I'm waiting for it to come out.
Yeah, I'm waiting too.
Yeah. Once it comes out on Steam, I think it's late December. I'll probably pick it up. But I don't want to use Rockstar's launcher. I don't want to use Epic Games launcher and all that. Just keep everything on Steam and I'll be good.
Well, plus you'd likely, I mean, I'm sure with you could just sell one skin and fucking buy that game.
Oh yeah, no, easy.
Put up a couple skins on the market.
Not even a couple.
CS:GO skins?
Nah, Rust.
No, Rust.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
CS:GO was an old habit I had.
He's upgraded to the.
No, I've downgraded. I had Cyborg. Picture my whole Rust inventory in one skin. That's how it was for CS:GO. Like I tried to get the most expensive skin in each. It was bad.
So you just had billions.
But I would flip it.
Skins.
I would flip it and make money. But versus Rust is like overall, I like Rust way better. You know exactly what skin you're getting when you're buying it. CS:GO. It's
true.
But anyways, back to Call of Duty. So let's see, where do we leave off? Speed House.
Before we go too far into Call of Duty,
yeah, okay,
we can go ahead and talk about what happened over the weekend there.
Oh god,
on Saturday night there.
You want to get into? Okay, let's give a little backstory. So we mentioned this briefly in the last podcast, but go ahead and get it out the way. I hosted a Call of Duty tournament, and we called it Battle of the Noobs. The idea behind the tournament was I would get all my friends together who were less than great at the game, and it would be like this interesting tournament. We were playing 1v1 on the gunfight maps with the gunfight rule set. And all in all, I say it was a fantastic success.
It was a blast.
It was a fucking blast. Like there was a ton of like close ass games. We had Cyborg, Dylan, Joseph, and then my buddy Chris. And then the way it works is Joseph and Chris played first, and then Cyborg and Dylan played.
You were not kidding, man. Their games were close.
Now, I'm gonna say this, so we're all on the same page. We're gonna talk about Dylan's, but other than that, let's try to keep the stuff. Y'all have to watch the video to see the results, okay? Let's just not spoil anything. But basically, what happens is they loaded up first two matches. Loser of those matches moved down into the losers bracket. Winner moved up, and vice versa. Well, Dylan lost, and if you lost twice, you're out. Dylan lost twice, and Dylan was the first guy eliminated, and consequently, the biggest shit talker leading up to the event.
Oh man,
I miscalculated my use of alcohol and
Bro, you can't use that as an excuse. The whole time we were playing, after every match, Cyborg was like, "Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some shots."
I'm 5 in right now. Like I'm 5 shots in, and I'm like 3 or 4 blunts in. I can't even remember. I'm 3 or 4 blunts in. So my vision was super bad.
You prepared for Call of Duty in a valiant way, but it wasn't a winning combination.
The first match, I damn near had you, but they gonna see the video for that. They gonna see the video for that.
How was work today? Was there shit talking at work?
No. Not much shit talking. Everything was pretty
You better
cool.
believe if I worked there, I'd have been shit talking to everybody.
Dude, if I actually went into work today, oh my boy.
It's funny enough, Chris and Joseph was there. It was a lot of like GGs, talking over like, yeah, I like the way you did. And I told Joseph I was shit with the revolvers, and I like tried to hit him with but they'll see that in the video. But
no, guys, like
homeless woman doing meth in the bath. That's it.
Okay, sounds like another day at Walmart.
Matter of fact, your viewers want to know what I do. I'm private. You said it. I'm private security. We see the craziest and the dumbest. This woman, by the way, helped zone the whole furniture, hardware, and sporting goods department. Zone. Take all the bins.
So for those of you that don't know what that is, it's basically when you go through a section of the store and make sure all the shelves are stocked properly, make sure like all the labels are facing forward, everything's up on the rack, returns are sorted, make sure everything's in order along a rack. So a lady that doesn't work there
did it.
on meth just decided to work for Walmart that day.
She's like, this is all coming back.
Right.
Which for any viewers out there that doesn't know, if you do that at Walmart and get caught, you will get CT'd.
Yes.
Yeah. So don't go in and fake
Walmart.
work at Walmart.
Yes.
You will get like criminally trespassed and not allowed back on the premises. Just forewarning.
Just use your brain a little. That's all.
But just to get a little into the story, not too far. So I came in for work, typical 7 o'clock. Everything's all peachy cream. I see her already. She smiles at me. Cool. I'm like, yeah, she's stealing some shit, but I'm gonna keep that to myself. I just circulate. She looked kind of methy. Outbreak, usual symptoms. So they give us a call. It's about mid noon ish. I forgot the word for it. I was finna say midnight. So we see her
late today, bud.
Right. So she's loaded the cart stuffed to the max, could barely fucking drive. She comes to the back restroom, goes in. She's in there forever. She's in there doing her damn thing, taking a shit, making all type of grunts and groans. People calling for security, but we know her. My partner goes in, say she smells a chemical smell. I said, you just smelled meth for the first time. Congratulations. So she comes out. The lady comes out. This lady is smiling, dancing, happy, just walk around smiling ear to ear. Starts organizing the damn store front to back. Everything that was out of place, she's organized. She's happy as could fucking be.
Maybe we should go to the managers about motivating fellow coworkers with meth. I mean, maybe this is the answer, bro.
It was so
Every
good.
morning when you walk in, they just shoot you up with it.
Right. It was so good. Michael was like, I'll buy her next bump if she come over here and start helping.
Michael's one of our department managers for hardware.
Right.
Hardware, sporting goods, that area, all that shit.
Right. But what made me mad, she fucking paid for her shit and left. So that mean I couldn't do shit.
You just had to sit back and watch.
Right. Fucking methed out civilian doing people's job. Good day at Walmart though. Good day.
Just another day at Walmart, man. We see the craziest shit, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been at Walmart for 2 years, so y'all can imagine like the sheer amount of just bullshit. Just like a couple weeks ago, me and Dylan were standing at the door talking early in the morning, maybe like 8 o'clock. A lady walks in with 2 gentlemen, clearly homeless. We didn't notice this at first. She had an oversized jacket on. Wasn't oversized enough. And when she passed us, Dylan kind of looked over and noticed this lady didn't have pants or anything, or any kind of underwear or anything on. It was just bare ass cheeks walking through Walmart.
Right. But he's not doing it justice. She wasn't like regular skin and bone.
Cyborg. She was probably as tall as you.
She was thick.
She was big.
Dude, this girl's
thick,
like
man.
6'8", 390 pounds, just like a fucking The Rock.
Fucking Viking walking through there.
Yeah.
You don't call that a rock. That's a Mack truck. She was a Mack truck.
Just walking through Walmart without any pants on, bare ass.
Oh.
Like, it was just a normal day for her.
Yep, and she bent over, remember? She dropped something and showed us what she ate for lunch. I think it was pasta.
That's a great way to explain that.
There we go.
Oh god.
But yeah, that's a normal day for Walmart for us, man. But yeah, so unfortunately, Dylan. By the way, grand prize of $50 was on the line through this tournament. Unfortunately, Dylan didn't make it, and I was very, very sad because I was out. Like, Dylan can vouch. I was giving him pointers. I was taking him, so I wasn't allowed to compete in this tournament.
We had to practice though, and
believe it or not, the one person that didn't show up to practice got eliminated first. Huh.
dun dun dun.
But I wasn't allowed in the tournament.
I mean, motherfucker, you just got a 72 like kill game today and dropped the fucking nuke. Who does?
There's no proof of this. Okay. These are
I got a screenshot, bitch. Don't make me show it. Don't make me show it.
But yeah, like, I'm just, not to toot my own horn or anything. I'm just a better caliber player than these fucks.
He's got a lot of experience on the PC and on Call of Duty specifically.
I would say we have the same experience on PC. I'm just better.
Can they see that? Can they see that? They could see that. Fucking 72 kills. I don't have enough of a lifespan.
That was on the new. That was on the new the new map.
Which we were talking about.
Yeah, on that new. You know what's weird about Shoot House? Is originally that was gonna be a 2v2 map.
Yeah, you were telling me.
That map is way too
big.
I don't know what it is with this Call of Duty.
I bet they meant like they were gonna, because I feel like all those maps could be bigger or areas of another map, but like, you know, they scaled down. I bet they would have scaled it down somehow.
I don't know.
It's definitely too big for 2v2.
But see, you would think that, but a lot of the normal maps are too big for 6v6 and 10v10.
It's true.
So there's no telling. But honestly, I would not be as interested in this new Call of Duty if it wasn't for 2v2. 2v2 has honestly made this Call of Duty for me.
It's definitely sold it.
Like I just like, that's the one game mode, like the normal game mode kind of infuriates me if I don't have like people on to at least talk to and communicate with. I don't really play it. Like today I was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna just hop on and play a few games, and I ended up doing pretty well. But for the most part, like,
what's pretty well, you can't get away with it. What's pretty well? My pretty well, I get 12 kills in 8 days. You're pretty well. Go ahead.
I am I want you to know, Dylan, I'm still very upset at how quickly that Ground War match ended that I was just going off in. We were playing Ground War the other day. On Corey with me, Dylan, and Jay. And the match only lasted about 2 minutes. For those of you that don't know, on Ground War, if you cap all the flags and you hold them for like a minute or 45 seconds, it'll nuke the game and end the game. And that's what we ended up doing. But in the 2.5 minutes that the game was live, I dropped like a 40 bomb. I was just like, and I had like AC-130. I had all my kill streaks, just didn't get the chance to send them in.
Now, to put it in perspective, Jay got like 18, 19 kills. I got 20, 21, 22. That's regular. 440 and like 4 deaths Yes. Go. You want to talk about back-to-back AC 130s? Okay.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know. Sometimes the way I play, I have to get into this like groove, like this swing. Like if I play enough games where it starts to get like gradually better, I get to that point. Like, you get to those 30, 40 kill games. I feel like it's a little
I saw. I've
easier
been
for
on the other
Pitbull.
end of your rifle. I saw.
See, the thing about Call of Duty, and I talk
I
about
just
this.
mean like in the game, in multiplayer,
Yeah.
like because that multiplayer feel of Call of Duty, and we mentioned this in the last podcast, where, I mean, it's fast paced, like it's just you're constantly shooting, blah blah blah. Well, when you get in that groove where you totally take out 6 guys right in your lane, and then you either turn around, go back, or you push deeper and you kill another. Like you just keep that flow going. I mean, you rack up those kills fast.
Well, in Cyborg, I think Cyborg will attest it. I mean, I've said this like plenty of times, and I stand by it. Like, there's something called game knowledge, right? And not everybody has it, and not everybody. There's plenty of people out there that will get like a certain degree of it, or just never get it in general. And like, I mean, I've been playing Call of Duty forever, so this is almost like, how do I put it? It's almost like muscle memory at this point.
Oh
like,
yeah,
I could just hop on a
so.
Call of Duty, like day one, new maps, never played. I was doing fairly well, but it's just like it's a muscle memory. Like this Call of Duty, you obviously have to adapt to because it plays a lot different. Like high kill games in this COD that I'm getting would just be kind of average on any other COD. Like that 72 kill game I got today, that's what happens when they add a proper COD map into the game that I'm able to like really traverse around, that feels like a small Call of Duty map. Like that's what I'm, but like for me, like the high kill games, like if you ever notice, like when we're playing high kill games, I'm not really like focused on the game. I'm just kind of shooting the shit with y'all talking, and it's just kind of not really thinking, it just happens.
Yeah, it happens.
But like what I noticed when I was watching y'all's tournament, and when I'm playing 2v2, like it emphasizes all of this. Like Call of Duty, the biggest things about Call of Duty is obviously you have to have the map knowledge. You have to know where people are coming from, lanes of traffic, where people are going to be set up, positioning, where you need to be positioned to win gunfights, things like that. But you also need to be like, movement has to be on point with Call of Duty, especially in this one because you die like that. So you got to make sure the movement's on point. You got to make sure positioning's on point. Like this Call of Duty is all about like picking angles, holding those angles, doing like peaks very well. I mean, this one, it's camper heavy, claymore heavy, 725, and mounting. Like those are the big things.
Yeah, big things.
So like you gotta make sure like peaks are good. Like this Call of Duty, like and this happened a lot in the tournament, and me and Cyborg kind of touched on it, is like you can't really slow peak in this one. Like if you're gonna peak an angle in this COD, you have to commit.
Yeah.
You have to like run, jump, and just like hope for the best, because if you slow peak, you're gonna be dead by the time you even get out.
Yeah.
Like you just fucking get melted in this one. So you can't really like slow peak around corners like you could in other older CODs. You like your movement has to be on point. Your map knowledge has to be
that wave feel though. Like when you're in the middle of the map and you're at that point. Like, do you push forward and keep killing people? But you have that feel, of what's happening around you. I feel like that's that game sense,
Yeah,
like,
no,
you just understand how many people you've killed, how where those guys are spawning next. Just all those little things.
Well, it's like, I mean, Cyborg, you know this. Like they call me Hawkeyes. Like I don't know what it is. Like, I just have like this hyper sense when I play video games that I can pick up on the smallest fucking detail. Like there will be a pixel off on my screen and I'll notice it and pick up on it. Like you might be running through and I just see like a faint shadow move and I'm like, all right, there he is. And I'm able to pick up on things like that and retain information. But it's like, this one's a lot harder to do very well because the spawns are kind of goofy. Like normally in CODs, like you cap A and then you cap B and then you're kind of spawning on B, and that allows you to really spawn trap the enemy on C. This one, it's not like that. Like you'll have A and B, but you're not really spawning on B. You're still spawning back at A. And every Call of Duty has like this line. like picture like a line in the sand. If you cross that line, it fucks the spawns up,
Yep.
and the spawns flip, and the spawn trap's done. So you got to kind of like ride this barrier of how far you can push up without fucking up the spawns.
But you also don't want to, you know, even if you don't push up, you also don't want to kill too much in there, because then people will, you know, totally change the way they play just to make up for you killing them a couple times.
Nah, I mean, I don't give a fuck. I'll fucking slay your ass out all day. But
You know how that goes. If
yeah,
you get spawn
Well-
killed too much, I mean, you're not gonna let it happen for long.
yeah, well, it's tough, especially in pubs when you're playing. Like, if you're not playing with the team, spawn trap's hard, man. Like, there'll be, I can't tell you how many times I will be going off on a spawn trap, and because there's no enemies, like, constantly pushing out a spawn,
Right.
your teammates are like, oh, let me go cap this flag.
Right.
So they move in, they cap the flag, and I'm just like, what the fuck
Why'd
are
you
y'all
do that?
doing?
Like, why couldn't
And-
you just be patient?
But like I said, this Call of Duty, man, the spawns are like all over the place, and it's really hard to pinpoint. And it's just rough going. So like high kill games in this Call of Duty are nowhere near like a 50 kill game in this might as well be like an 80 kill game in other CODs.
Right.
Like it's very difficult.
You mentioned that too. I mean, it's the. I don't know.
It's slow going, man. It's slow going. The time to kill is a lot different. The movement, they've adjusted the movement on the MP on all SMGs, by the way. I don't know if you've used them, and you
I haven't,
move
but you
so
told me.
much faster and more fluid, and that's what I got that 72 game with was the MP5. The MP5 is already my baby. That's the only gun I got gold, but I was like, man, I'm gonna try it out. I started out with the AK, and I was like, man, not really feeling it. Switched to MP5 and just like, dude, just went ham. It feels so fucking good, man. The movement speed is incredible. But this Call of Duty, like there'll be a lot of times when I was watching y'all, and I was trying to help Dylan out, like before. Dylan can contest to this. I was giving him pointers, telling him like how to do things, cause like this, there's like a lot of small things that you pick up on, like
Right.
like when I mean game sense. Like here's a situation that people can relate to, and that we come across all the time in 2v2. The way 2v2 works. 2 people, you get 1 life around. And the way to win is you either eliminate the enemy. If time runs out, a flag will pop up. You can cap that flag. If nobody caps the flag, and by the way, you cap the flag like that. If nobody caps that flag, whichever team has the most HP combined total between you and your teammate, or if your teammate's dead, you or whatever, whoever has the most HP wins the round. So what I like try to tell Dylan and everybody is like, look, if you're up, you don't need to make stupid plays. Like if your team, like let's say me and Dylan are alive, we have 150 HP, they got one guy alive with 30 HP. There's no reason for me and Dylan to put ourselves in a losing situation when all we got to do is hold the flag. Hold the flag, stay in cover, make sure he doesn't cap it, we win the game automatically. Like he's at the disadvantage. Like if you're up on HP, there's no reason why you should move to cap the flag. It's just pointless. You're putting yourself in a losing situation. It's like stuff like that, like just little minute details that you got to pick up on. You got to make a conscious effort, and that'll change like the whole gameplay. Like me and Jay played 2v2 yesterday, and we were like, let's put our record in our clan in the clan tag so everybody will know. We ended up going 8-0 before we lost a game, and we ended up finishing the night off like 10-2. So
Yeah.
it's just. There's just a lot of like small things. It's tough, man. It's tough, and each map plays different. Each map you have to adapt, and it's also about being able to adapt. Like I told Dylan moving into the tournament, like you got to figure out like what the enemy's good at, what their strengths are, what you're gonna be able to get away with, what you're not, and then adapt.
Yeah.
Like one thing with consoles, like especially with the aim assist, like it's really hard to take long range peeks with submachine guns or assault rifles, because they're just laser beams on console, man. That aim assist snaps on them, and then you're just getting melted. Versus if I got a sniper, if I got, you know, any kind of like single fire
Right.
pistols console wins.
Yeah, except pistols on PC because they went on console.
You're talking about before you see after this before the update, one update ago, when they first released COD, there was 3 modes. There was one for those sharpshooters that moved a bit slower when you get in close. One that moves in and is more sporadic if you're a fast-paced player, and one that has like a soaking hip fire.
Everything
After the up, they changed the aim assist, so the aim assist is completely out of whack.
Yeah, I was reading where the aim assist was kind of fucked up, and I was reading where it didn't work at all on PC. Don't know how accurate that is, but everything I've read about the aim assist, it's just the default one's the best one. Like they got the sniper one where it has a smaller hitbox, but it's a lot more precise. So if you're a lot more precise, but the thing is, this Call of Duty, you're dead like that. Like,
Yeah.
like you're fucked. Like, you get the crazy, like, dude, you just get melted in this one, especially if you get a hit marker.
Yeah.
Or not a hit marker, headshot, like game over. You get a headshot, that's game over. The headshot multiplier in this is fucking ridiculous. It's just like a lot of small things that can take like your game to the next level, but mainly it's just map awareness, positioning, and your movement, man.
Movement's a big one, yeah.
Because like a lot
Even
of times,
I struggle. Like my biggest struggle is movement.
Mhm.
Like I'll have more of that the sense of Call of Duty maps and spawns and understand where people are coming from, but like if I get in a tricky situation, my movement just goes out the window. Like
Yeah, I know.
like a lot of times what we're seeing in this tournament is people would be losing a gunfight on a peak, so they would peek, get lit up, go back, and the guy's still holding that same angle, and then try to re-peek it again. And obviously you're going to lose that gunfight 9 times out of 10. And it's just like little stuff like that. Like if you're losing a gunfight, reposition, man. Or it's just like a lot of little stuff. I noticed like it seemed like during the tournament, a lot of people, I don't know if y'all don't have headsets, but it was like me and Cyborg.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Y'all would be like right on each other. And I'm not talking about you, Dylan. I'm just talking about in general. They'd be like right on each other, and you could hear them, and I'm just like, bro, dude, how do they not hear each other? Footsteps are loud as fuck in this game, by the way.
Console, the headset, they like fuck
The audio.
the whole footsteps up for the audio. Just like how many times you was like saying, how the fuck I couldn't hear him coming at all.
Oh, well, maybe you should buy a PC. And then it's like little stuff that.
Wait, pause, because the new PS5 is coming out and it's running to compete with
Basically.
these.
I don't care what the fuck they say. A console will never be able to compete with a PC because a console has to be at a certain price point to meet their target audience, which is around that $500 point.
PC could be a $12,000 PC or a $1,000 PC.
And guess what? Tomorrow, they're gonna come out with a new graphics card.
Yeah, better than the one in your PlayStation.
And I can take my graphics card out and put that new one in.
Yeah.
You're fucked. Like,
that's
console,
the biggest part about it is the component swapping. I mean, you can literally stay up with the latest tech being on PC.
Now, I think console is good for a good amount of gamers. Like the good thing about consoles, every time you buy a game, without a shadow of a doubt, you're gonna be able to run that
Right.
steady, and theoretically you should have no issues, right?
Right.
That's not the case on PC. Like if you own a PC, unless you have like a high-end one, like I'm pretty confident I can run most games. Cyborg is pretty confident he can run most games, but it's like if you have that mid to low range PC, like you can buy a game and you can literally be the best player in the world, but your performance is gonna hold you back.
Yeah.
So speaking of which, Devil May Cry. No, I'm sorry. Diablo 4 and Overwatch 2 are coming. Two heavy hitters on a PC.
Not excited for either one. So
Cyborg. What's that? Diablo? I've never played
Diablo 4. So I haven't played a whole lot. I played a decent amount of Diablo 3. It was alright. Never really got into it. I heard a lot of great things about it. I mean, obviously they're great games. People love them to death. I would love
Right.
to hop in and play one. I'll probably pick up Diablo 4. I'm just not like jumping out of my seat, and I haven't seen a whole lot of gameplay. Like it was like what, a 4-minute like little teaser trailer.
Crazy.
Like I need more. And Overwatch couldn't give it like. Overwatch just
I'm
doesn't
not
look
an
enjoyable.
Overwatch dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't look enjoyable to me. It's just that's not my style of game. I played it. It was fun for a little bit, but it's just like I just don't enjoy that, man. I don't know. I just never could get into Overwatch. To me, it's like kind of like even from like a competitive standpoint, it's hard to watch and see what's going on. It's hard to. It's just I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea.
I agree though. It's definitely out of my range too.
and
out
I
of my
don't-
realm.
And to me, it's like, what are they gonna do in the second one that? Because I thought Overwatch was like a game that's constantly updated, like one of the like Siege, where they're constantly just adding new titles, expanding upon the game. So what, like, and I've even heard they're gonna have all the same characters. So it's like, what the fuck are they gonna do? Just different maps and different. Like, why couldn't? I heard they're gonna add a single player, which would be kind of cool. But it's like, what? I don't know. I need more info. I had to have more to go off of.
Well, you know, it goes back into that old formula if it ain't broke.
Yeah, I mean, Overwatch is a fantastic game, but I don't. I mean, obviously it's a great game, right? People love it. It's made by Blizzard,
Yeah, people play it. So
but I'm just not very. I don't know. I'm just not looking forward to it. I've just never been able to get. And this is coming from like an FPS competitive, like just that like arcadey, nothing's like I don't know. Just I don't know.
So you're not a battle royale fan.
I am. It's just again, it's one of those things like there's not like when PUBG first came out, fucking loved it, bro. Like I have hundreds and hundreds of hours on PUBG. Phenomenal game. And I really hope that like this new Call of Duty gets a battle royale. But to me, it's like nobody's hit the battle royale that I need. Like when H1Z1 was a big thing, I was always like, bro, I really wish it was like PUBG. What PUBG turned out to be. And then when PUBG came out,
it had its glory days.
It was great, but it had a lot of issues that needed to be fixed, and they weren't doing that in a timely manner. They weren't adding new content. And then Fortnite came out somewhere along the way. I loved Fortnite at first. Fun fact, I actually bought Fortnite.
So did I.
So before Fortnite was free to play, I fucking purchased Fortnite. And you got to think, like, Fortnite was fun as fuck back then. This is before it was mainstream. This was before everything was sweaty. Before people knew
try hard central.
Before like people knew how to build. So like people didn't like build that much. Like it was like PUBG in a sense that you would just run around. Yeah. And it was just like it was the first battle royale on consoles. That's what I bought it on Xbox One. So it was just like this fun ass fucking game to play. And plus they were on the ball. They were constantly updating you.
Yeah. Well, that's what ended up changing things for.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what separated them from everybody else. Is, I mean, you could guarantee new content. I mean, you know, once in its heyday, I mean, like weekly, you could get new content.
Yeah, no.
So I mean, it's pretty. I mean, it definitely was like, okay, if nobody else is gonna, we'll do it, and everyone loved it.
For what it is, Fortnite is fucking incredible. But again, like there is no. Oh my god, look at my head. There's no point in me. Like I can't compete in Fortnite. I'll be the first to tell you. Like if I hop on Fortnite right now.
Oh, you get trashed.
It's a sweat fest. Like there's no casual Fortnite, right? Like
it's
it is just.
It gets sweaty
sweat,
fast.
adolescence, there.
So that's why I don't play Fortnite anymore. Plus, like if they added a mode where you couldn't build, I'd probably play it or try it.
But you know, Fortnite is dying. Fortnite is dying and losing
I wouldn't
to
say
Apex Legends.
I wouldn't say it's dying.
Yes, all hell Apex, and they're dropping
Hold
season after season. And
I'm not. Fortnite's not quote unquote dying. What's happened is it went
It's
up,
catching
it
a
reached a
stroke
peak,
and
right?
it's foaming out the mouth.
And it's foaming out.
It reached
the
a
mouth.
peak, and then it's dropping down to like a steady level that's gonna stay at for a while. Like all games do at some point. But Apex came out. Now Cyborg can talk more on Apex. I haven't played Apex.
And
Personally, it
you
looks
belong under a
incredible.
rock.
No, it looks incredible. My problem is I'm so fucking tired of the futuristic shit.
Yeah, I don't know. This was one. I only play it because of that 3v3 like mode. I enjoy having a team, and like I play it mainly with a couple other guys. You know, that literally that's the only game we play together. But you know, I mean, all three of us jump in. You know, get a couple games out of the way. I've never been like, I don't know. I've never had a group experience on Battle Royale like that. So like it was a lot of fun because I never played Fortnite. Once Fortnite started getting sweaty, you know, I was out.
You never got on PUBG, did you?
And I never made it to PUBG. That's the thing, yeah. So it was kind of one of the first ones that I got to play with other people, you know.
See, I'm very much more of like, I want to say realism, but I like
yeah, no, I get what you're saying. You definitely do enjoy
like when you think like Black Ops 4, another battle royale that I hear like a lot of great things for. For one, I feel like if the Black Ops 4 battle royale went free to play, it would be a way bigger success. Instead of being stuck behind a $60 paywall. But like my biggest thing about the Black Ops 4 battle royale was you have this battle royale, and let's say you're a new player and you only want to play that battle royale. If you jump in that and you see this random gun that doesn't exist, you have no clue.
Oh yeah.
Whether or not, like, you have no idea or concept of how that gun performs.
And that happens in Apex.
Yeah.
Like for my first like 3 weeks, you know, it was very much a learning curve. Like picking up a gun. I was that guy that picked up a gun and shot it. I was like, I gotta know what I'm holding, you know? Like I need to see what it does, like what ammo it's taking. Which like the ammo helps you out. If you use light ammo, you gotta, you know, introduce a little less damage, heavy ammo, you know.
Right.
But
I remember when the Havoc first, the learning that took place with that. It's like what kind of
versus
it's like a hold down and it
it's like a charge.
It charges and then it goes. Yeah.
See, and like that, I kind of have a problem with that. Like, it's not a game breaker for me, obviously, but like,
you know, the last time I played it though, so when that charge rifle came out, I haven't played it since.
Yeah, I got in like I won like maybe 7 in the newest season.
So they got this. You remember Spartan Laser Pitbull?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So basically, they got this charge rifle. So it's called an Apex.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Oh god. Oh, it's
just like it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the worst thing ever. I mean, you get.
I watched a video of Shroud just destroying people.
Lasered. Like, oh, it sucks. I literally got killed a bunch of times from that, and I was like, I don't need this.
But I think it makes up, you know, because the Apex doesn't have a real sniping feel or class. Like you can do some long range damage.
Yeah, but
it's not like a real sniper.
I think that's the beauty of like if you're gonna use a, like, you know, you gotta hit these really precise shots. But that thing, dude, you just
hold
and charge it, and then, you know, follow this guy with this little beam, and then it goes boom. Yeah, it's just the fact that you can track your shots is outrageous. You know, like, I mean, that's just OP right there alone.
Right.
Yeah,
and that's what wrecked me. What wrecked me for the new card, the movement factor in Apex. I like stopped playing any other game in Apex, thinking that you could move the same way. Big learning curve.
Yeah.
Well, see, this card's different movement than in many others, right?
All the
like
others,
you have the double sprint that if you do that at the wrong time, you're fucked. You're absolutely fucked. There's no way to recover from that. If you do that at the wrong time, you're fucking dead. Like, you lost that gunfight. If you do it at the right time, it'll save your life and get you out of a hairy situation. and just moving all around. But it's like, for me, the biggest thing about like Apex and whatnot was like I said, not only were we like in a little wave of everything was futuristic. COD was futuristic. Just every like new thing coming out. Fortnite felt kind of like cartoony, futuristic-ish.
Yeah.
And it's just like, when that finally, you had Titanfall 2. When that finally dropped, I was just like, dude, I want something like modern day, real guns. Because like, if you, let's say Call of Duty came out with the Battle Royale right now, right? You hopped in it, never played it before. You pick up a M4. You know what the fucking M4 is. So you can kind of judge, like, all right, this should be good. When you're judging at range, you're like, all right, this is kind of how this should feel. Same with the sniper rifle. Like, if you give me a sniper rifle, I don't care if I hop in Battlefield, Insurgency, Escape from Tarkov. Like, I can pick up on that.
You're gonna know how to use it. Like,
yeah, like, you can pick up on the like bullet drop, bullet velocity, all that pretty quickly. Because it's a real gun, and they have pretty much like uniformities throughout most games. And that's where, like, and even like from a viewer standpoint, somebody just watching that has never played the game, if they hop on and they see you pick up an MP5, they can relate to that. They can understand that, and it makes sense. Versus like you picking up the fucking Sperminator 3000, like, it's like, okay. I'm just like a sucker for just more realistic stuff.
Which like brings us back to what you were talking about right before this podcast, when we were talking about realistic, like feels to games. I mean,
y'all should hear this shit.
You have shown me though a couple.
Dylan has said something pretty crazy here.
Bold.
Yeah, bold. That's the word.
Hey.
Oh.
We're back in action.
Uh-oh, it looks like Dylan's in trouble.
There we go. Nice.
Dylan said, and I quote, that the new Call of Duty was one of the most realistic games ever.
No, that's not what I asked. I said,
okay, he asked if, yeah, no, not even close. Not even close. I can name, let's see, we got Escape from Tarkov, which I think is
Insurgency.
Insurgency.
More.
Insurgency, Squad.
I'm gonna ask you something. Are those things that you named cross console? Are they cross different platforms?
Insurgency.
Oh, I didn't know that was a stipulation, but yeah, I think
Insurgency is. Insurgency Sandstorm.
If you're gonna say a game is real, it gotta check all the boxes.
No, it
I wouldn't start talking about Uncharted,
real.
And it never crossed all of them.
Your question was, is Call of Duty one of the most realistic games ever?
I think, is where you got your terms.
Yeah, it doesn't have to.
I guess.
You said you didn't know what Escape from Tarkov is. Escape from Tarkov has...
That is one of... That's like...
It has to be one of, if not the most realistic game I've ever played. Here's how it works.
To a fault sometimes.
Picture you have a full suit of armor, right? Picture this hole right here. Your eyes are all that's showing. Okay. If you get shot in these... I don't care if you got the weakest pistol in the game. If you get shot in these, you're instantly dead.
Like, if that bullet makes it in between right there, you die.
Here's the thing. So I guess just to explain what Escape from Tarkov is basically a battle royale in a way, but you pick your loadout. So you have
also another shameless video drop. Just go back like a couple months, you'll see a nice video.
Me and Cyborg playing Escape from Tarkov.
That was that plugin was pretty shameless. Weird flex, but okay.
But we so Escape from Tarkov, think of it like a battle royale, except you can pick your loadout. You spawn in on a map. Map has different exits that you'll get a random exit every time you spawn in. But you pick your loadout. You go in. You get geared up. You kill other people. You take their gear. And once you leave, you take all that gear to your stash, and you could store it there, and do it all over again. Okay. Now Escape from Tarkov has, me and Cyborg were talking, the best map and sound design of any game I've ever played.
So good.
Like, picture walking through the mall, any mall right now, and that is 110% how detailed this game is. Like, you know, most games like Call of Duty, you go through a house and it's just like your basic couch, TV, nightstand. Like this, you go through, there's glass all over the ground. You step on the glass, it makes a crunch sound like you're stepping on glass. There's trash everywhere. There's knocked down trash cans. Like the amount of detail in each fucking map.
I mean, you also got to think though,
incredible.
too, this is something that I don't know if he mentioned to you, but like not only do you get gear from killing other players, but there's also items like loot per se in the map that you could take back for quests and get more money. So like everything. I mean, like there's this one map with the mall and store or whatever, where like there's a row of cash registers, and like, you know, every single line you go down, it's not like the same. It's not like boom. No,
every
single one has different trash,
different.
Has different fucking all shit all over it, and then every cash register you open, it has something totally different inside of it. Like, it's wild. I mean, the detail that they have went through on that game, and I mean, it really might not, like, the map size isn't that huge, but it's big enough for that amount of detail. Like, that's a lot of hard fucking work.
They're pretty big. Let's be honest. They're
pretty big, but I'm not. You know, it's not like a fucking RuneScape map or some shit. Like,
well, no, but no. Like, picture like a mall. Every store is completely different and like stocked as if it was like the real mall. Everything is like to scale. Everything you step on has a unique sound. The sound design is incredible.
Just the sound around you, like
the atmosphere. You can hear everything.
In our video, that opening scene, that opening scene is just too good, because like you can hear the gunshots, but then like, you know, you look and you really hear the gunshots like from where they are coming from.
So I'll kind of explain the opening scene. Me and Cyborg are moving through Interchange, which is the mall map. We're moving on the bottom floor, and everybody knows sound can be deceptive at times, or it ricochets off, whatever. We're moving under, we hear gunshots. We can't pick up where these gunshots are coming from. We finally get to like a little opening. We see the flash up. We look. We pinpoint it. We run all the way we make a play out of hell. We run all the way around the map, lose sight of everything for about 5 minutes, get set up, and we're like looking through chairs, we're looking through like little trash cans. Finally get eyes on them. Go and get this big gunfight. Like, just epic shit, bro. And that is Escape from Tarkov. Oh, and you think Call of Duty has incredible weapon design? You can literally take every item off of your weapon and replace it with a million other different attachments. They literally scan these guns in the world, like into the game. So they'll get like, let's say my M&P. They'll take it, they'll scan it, they'll get everything in.
I mean, all the little pieces that make it, you know, I mean, like the barrels, the receivers, the freaking firing pins. Like, you can literally take a gun that you like buy from a store that's not completed and like go out and buy parts for it and build this gun to a working fucking rifle. And, you know, then deck it out how you want it.
There's hundreds of different attachments. There's tons of different optics. I mean, it's incredible the amount of like, and that's what makes it so dope, is like the weapon design. It's like the amazing amount of detail. Like say you're watching a movie and you see a gun, you're like, all right, you can make that gun. There's a ton of different ammo types, for better or for worse. So like, you might have 50 different ammo types for 9mm, and each of them do something different. They have different penetration values, armor values, all that. Like, you have to manually load your magazine.
Yeah, so like before you leave for your mission, like you have to take your rounds, put them in your mags, and put those in your bag. And like, if you want any extra, like you have to have the mags for it. So like in this game, when you switch out a mag, you put that empty mag in your bag. If you don't have room for it in your bag, like you just
drop it on the ground.
You drop that bitch like right there. It becomes a piece of the, like a loot piece right there. Someone could just run behind you, pick your mag up, you know. But like, it's that detailed. I mean,
And let's say you run out of ammo, you have to load each round
like
one by one
in the middle of a fucking war zone.
So yes, I would say that this is way more realistic than the Call of Duty. You can break limbs. So like you can be running along, you get shot in the leg, your leg's broken. Now you're limping.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. Like you get shot in the fucking leg. Oh my god, that's the worst. You're limping around the map.
Yeah.
If you get shot in the face, dude, like if you have one of these, if you had these like
so there's like visors. Picture like a
hockey bat visor or something.
No, like a motorcycle where it flips down. Like if you get shot in that and it stops the bullet, like it'll crack everything, and it's just like this incredible like ringing sound where it just like fucks your head up, vision. Like it's the most dope.
Your vision goes crazy, and then like tremors start happening, and your vision's like all messed up.
Yeah,
just got shot in the fucking face. Like
they have so hip fire is 100% accurate. It's not really hip fire, it's high ready, which means you're shouldering the gun, but you're not aiming down sights, and that's 100% accurate.
Which
so
is
picture
what
walking
you should
around,
be doing with your gun.
So picture walking around a corner and not having to aim down sight. I don't care if you're across the map, you can just shoot, and it'll go exactly where you're aiming.
Yeah, it's
very minimal UI. Like it's insane, dude. It's honestly one of the greatest.
That's a game that I would recommend to pick up for PC players, like on sale. Like it's one of those hidden little. I don't know how much money it is right now.
It's $40 for the base game, and then they got different. Yeah.
Yeah, last I looked, it was 40, but that's one you look for. Try and get that on sale.
I don't care if it was $80. It's worth it. It's honestly one of the most intense, crazy like experiences. Like it is just crazy intense. Like it is. I don't know very many games where you can get that because you're scared to lose your loot, so it's crazy intense.
Mm-hmm.
High risk, high reward. Like you can go out with a pistol and kill like a fully decked out M4 guy if you get a lucky shot. Like it's just.
Well, that's the thing. Like it ain't even really about lucky shots. I mean, you can go in there and like realistically. I mean, come on, let's be honest. If I walked into your house and you had a, bulletproof vest, a helmet on, fucking M4 strapped up, and you weren't looking at me and I shot you in the back of the motherfucking head, you're dead, Like, that's how realistic it is. It's so good.
Dylan, you would like this game. This is more like your game. Like, I feel like you're more like a slow-paced. Like, you'd be really good at slow-paced, tactical games.
Checking your corners and,
Like seeing how you play Call of Duty.
Funny enough, that slow pace. I like it slow, but not as slow as Rainbow, the Siege, Rainbow.
Yeah, Siege.
See, Tarkov is a. Tarkov is definitely gonna be slower than Siege because Tarkov. I mean, like, there's games like
no coming back. Like if you die, you die. Like.
Your mistakes, your mistakes are like maximized so high because there's such like a fine line. Like
it's costly. Like if you get shot once in the leg, I mean, just a spare bullet flying through from downrange. I mean, your whole fucking round is gonna be messed up.
And there's a time limit. So so when you join a game, it's called a raid. There's a time limit on the raid. And you have that time limit to get to an extraction and get out. So if you break your leg, you have to leave. You have to hobble your way. And these maps are a good size. So sometimes you might have to walk 10 minutes to the extraction. So you got to consciously know, like, hey, we need to get moving. Or like if you get your stomach shot out, it's rough, man. It's rough.
Yeah, you can bleed out. But it's definitely a game that I would recommend to get on a sale and try it out.
Okay. And right quick, what are your hopes for Battlefield?
For the new Battlefield coming out?
Yes, I mean not Battlefield. Yeah, Battlefield. I'm sorry, Battlefield 6.
Battlefield 6. So the new one coming out.
Yes.
I think no matter what, and I think that they're gonna do this. I think if they're gonna keep the Battlefield franchise alive, it has to be a modern day Battlefield. That's what everybody's asking for. I was shocked when they announced Battlefield 5 was going to be World War II. I thought Battlefield 1 should have been World War II, and then we should have got a modern day Battlefield in this last one. I think it would probably be a good idea since Modern Warfare kind of rebooted their series. I don't think it'd be a bad idea if Battlefield did the same.
Definitely follow suit. Yeah.
Yeah, and did Bad Company 3. But I think see, I love Battlefield. Like Battlefield 4, I have thousands of hours in.
Okay, time to make somebody mad.
Battlefield what?
Battlefield or COD. Make somebody mad. Let's go.
Oh.
I mean, it's hard to compare, right? Because you're getting two very different experiences from it.
Pick one.
Jesus. Pick one. And
If
only one.
So you're talking Battlefield in its prime versus COD in its prime?
Man.
No, two franchises pitted against each other. Pick one.
As a franchise?
Be the dark side or the
As a franchise, I venture to say that Battlefield would have them beat as a franchise their games.
I was gonna
that
go.
boy gets spoken. Come on.
I love Call of Duty way more, but
See,
as a franchise, Battlefield.
I'm the opposite. As a franchise, I think COD has more substance. You get a new COD every year. You don't get a new Battlefield every year.
Yeah.
But okay,
I think I based it off
if
of
we're going, like, let's say Modern Warfare 2 versus Battlefield 4, I'm pick like no matter what Battlefield, a modern Battlefield is always gonna have more content. You're gonna have more variety as far as gameplay is concerned.
Yeah.
There's just more to do. Like on Battlefield, I can hop on, run and gun.
Actionable maps.
Well, the way I explain it is like when you play Battlefield, you get an experience, right? When you play COD, it's just like an arena shooter. You're just on there to smack butt cheeks.
Yeah.
But on Battlefield, you get like this intense experience. You can be in a building, all of a sudden half the building fucking collapses down on your buddy, and then you're just fuck. You're just mowing them down. The tank comes through the fucking window. Like there's shit that no other game can repeat but Battlefield, and that's what I love about it. You can change your playstyle up so drastically. If you want to like do crazy ridiculous long range sniping, you do that in Battlefield. If you want to just hop
4 with the storm that came in the middle, like the islands you fight.
Parasol Storm.
Yeah.
Parasol Storm. That was the name of that map. Fucking love that map. Like there's just so much variety, man. Weapons.
Yeah. Weapons.
Tons of weapons, tons of different attachments. You have vehicles that actually make sense and have actual counterparts. Like COD, the vehicles don't make any like there's no reason a tank. The time to kill is just too quick. There's no reason a tank should be in fucking in COD. In Battlefield, it fits. There's helicopters, there's jets, there's tons of explosive types. The movement isn't quite the same. The map is so much bigger, you can't traverse around it the same.
Yeah, I think the only reason I wouldn't give Call of Duty that too is because like their last 2-3 games for me are just, if it was between like two certain titles of those games like Battlefield and Modern Warfare, I'd have a harder time choosing Battlefield because I enjoyed the shit out of the Modern Warfare series. But I get what you're saying with Battlefield having a whole lot more fucking content. Like
it's just more replayability if you have a good Battlefield. I enjoy the Battlefield campaigns more for the most part. It's just all around like just a dope experience. Battlefield, you can have. Here's a big thing. Battlefield has custom servers.
Oh yeah, forgot about that too.
So you have your official servers, but then people create their own servers. So they take, let's say in this case, let's use Modern Warfare as an example. They take a Modern Warfare map that might be way too big, which is every fucking map, cut that bitch in half, and that's the new like game mode. They take the 725, kick that shit out of the server, and that's your new game mode, and that's how you play. People camp a certain place. non-stop. It's the most annoying thing. If you get up there, you get banned from the server. Like shit like that.
Yeah.
That you don't get in COD. Like there's just so much more content on the Battlefield side, and you get so much more out of it. But that's why you only get a Battlefield every couple years.
But
like, we're not getting another Battlefield until 2021.
But wouldn't you rather wait for a great game than pay for a subpar game every year? I mean, think about it.
Oh man, I sure as hell didn't pay for the last 2, 3, 4 COD.
But see,
the last what I think the last card that I had played at the time was Black Ops 2. After that, I wasn't fucking with that.
See, like,
and nobody could tell me that it was to these other cards. They even gave one away for free if you ordered one.
Yeah. See, here's
Bullshit,
the problem.
that's what.
In a perfect world where we're getting good games, like, yeah, waiting 2-3 years isn't bad. But look, it's been, what, 4 or 5 now? And we haven't had a good modern day Battlefield?
Yeah.
But that's because,
I mean, it's the same thing with, but at least COD, every year, you get a chance at something new. For better or for worse?
For better, and most of the time for
At least
worse.
it's something fresh, right?
I mean,
Playing devil's advocate here.
I mean, I guess, but if you get
Not for any of us, apparently, so.
Did you get Battlefield 1?
I have every
Anyone?
Battlefield.
Okay, so you gave it a chance. Even though the weapon system in there sucked, it was still fun. It was still enjoyable day, right?
Yes.
Okay,
There's
Battlefield 5 just came out, and when they added the automatic, you go and play it. It was good. It was Battlefield, right?
Okay.
You never go sit down and play Battlefield.
What? Dylan?
Caught you. There we go.
Dylan, your mic
All
froze
right.
up there.
Oh, your mark froze up. I was like, what is...
Well,
Oh, we lost you there for a second, bud. You froze up on us.
Okay, so what is the last thing y'all heard?
Battlefield 5 added fully automatic.
Okay, yeah, Battlefield 5 added automatic. Everyone, you'll be down to play it. We know you will, right?
Okay.
You know you're gonna go. You'll never play Call of Duty Black Ops. You never will.
It's touche.
Boom.
But then you get something like Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
Look how long you really had to wait for that. They released 3 shit games in between.
I mean, Battlefield's been on the shit list too. Technically, you got Battlefield Hardline, which for most of the fans wasn't very good.
It wasn't that bad.
No, I agree. I love Battlefield Hardline. But if you're talking the majority of people,
it wasn't that bad.
I don't feel like Battlefield Hardline was a full game. I feel like it was more like an arcade game to hold us off until the next full Battlefield, which was unfortunately Battlefield 1.
Yeah, I feel like Battlefield Hardline was in the Black Ops.
So, I mean, look, at the end of the day, you get 2 very different things. Like I get that competitive itch where I just want to fucking do that competitiveness, and you're just never going to get that from Battlefield.
Yeah.
Right.
Just like you're never going to get like that crazy back and forth warfare in Call of Duty, where it's more of an experience. Like Escape from Tarkov. Every time you play that, it's a fucking experience, man. Heart pumping, adrenaline rushed.
Yeah. One of a kind.
Yeah.
Like, it's never the same.
Like,
well,
what COD? Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, the good thing about that EFT is, I mean, you could literally go into a totally different raid. Same map, but so different. Different shit happening. Different bodies laying on the floor.
Every time you play, man. Every time you play, it's something different. Like Battlefield, COD. Like, Battlefield serves its niche where it's like that middle ground between ultra realistic and fast-paced movement, and that's what I love about it. Like, it's not like Squad, it's not like Insurgency. It's like a mix between COD and both of those, where you have like bullet drop, crazy gunfights, vehicles, all that, but it's still fast paced, and you're still able to drop a fuck ton of kills and have a lot of fun, right?
Right.
And then you have COD, which is like the arena shooter, balls to the wall, kill streaks, just shit on people's face. And no other game has really been able to replicate either one of those successfully.
Well, Battlefield 6 has my bet. Has my bet that it's gonna be better than Modern Warfare.
We shall see.
The question is, what's the next Call of Duty gonna be?
Shit.
Is it okay?
Shit. It is gonna be Future Soldier type shit. Shit like they released for the last one. You can expect Black Ops 4. It's gonna be Black Ops 5, the Call of Shit. That's what
The
it's.
Call of
Well, it's a good thing to point out that Sledgehammer Games will be on the next rotation.
Yeah.
So
That
they're
is
the
a good
ones
thing to
that's
point out.
made. They're the one that made Advanced Warfare, and they're the ones that made World War II. Now, I'd venture to say with the success from Modern Warfare. Now, keep in mind this game's been in development for 2 years now. I would hope that they'd pick a modern day shooter. Now, I don't know that Sledgehammer Games is necessarily capable,
That's what I was gonna say. Are they equipped to do that?
equipped to make a good Call of Duty. Only time will tell.
Shot.
But so far, I'm enjoying Modern Warfare 2. There's a lot of shit that needs to be fixed, a lot of minor shit that I think in a couple months, COD will be in a good spot.
I mean, they clearly don't have that much to fix if you're dropping 72 and a nuke.
It wasn't 100.
And what? I ain't satisfied.
And that wasn't the new game, by the way. In case you're confused.
No.
Yeah, no. The nuke. You know what's crazy is I dropped a nuke on Piccadilly.
The worst
Star
fucking map ever.
Like the map I hate the most, the worst fucking map in the game. One of the worst. That's the map I get a nuke on.
That really tells you that you weren't trying.
So I
You
guess
probably
now it
like
has to
shoot that map.
So now it has to be like one of my favorite maps, I guess.
Yeah,
And then
until you play it again and you're like,
oh yeah, it's
yeah,
and
I
get nuked.
hated this.
But the new shoot house, Jesus Christ, Brian. The new shoot house map is fucking sick. 3 lanes, small, what COD should be.
Right.
Piccadilly's fucking ass cheeks. Still, I don't care if I got a nuke on it. And I got on domination.
That map is trash, and that map is definitely not.
So I figured something out, guys.
What's that?
Y'all want to hear a bug? While I'm thinking about it, y'all want to hear a bug that's happening in Call of Duty right now? And this is gonna mind fuck y'all, right?
Okay.
So I figured this out. Once you get level 55, you unlock rank and progression. And basically you get ribbons for completing random challenges, and it gives you XP. Why the fuck I need XP after I hit level 55? I don't fucking know, because at that it's just a change in a number. So there's no real incentive, and from what I see, there's no like calling cards or anything like that I'm unlocking with them. And I just found this out today because I haven't went through and looked at it. Challenge is a big bug. There hasn't been any fucking reason. Jesus Christ, Brian. There hasn't been any fucking reason to go in this tab for the longest, right?
Yeah.
But I realized I was looking through all these, and then I was watching a YouTube video, and I realized if you completed all these ribbons, and then by completing it, you would have to be max. Jesus Christ.
Right.
You would have to be max level, right? A level 155. It locked people out the game. So by getting max level in the game and completing all the challenges, it would lock you out of the game, making your game constantly crash.
Oh.
So it's like you've had enough. It's like
Yeah, it's like, go outside, you fucking bum.
It's Pokemon Go. Go.
Go grab a fucking real M4, you bitch. Enough of this.
Pokemon Go.
Dude, like, I heard that, I was like, what the hell, bro? What a fucking reward.
That's gonna be you in a. That's gonna be.
You know, if y'all want to level up quick and you're somewhat decent at the game, 2v2 is the way to go, man. Like,
Not
you
not
get
better than Shoot House.
oh,
Not
2v2, you'll get a lot more experience, and the chances of you shitting on will probably be pretty good.
well,
Because of the
I
skill
don't
base.
know I don't know that I didn't pay attention to the XP I got when I went 72, but I mean, let's be honest, that's not
That's
average. Yeah.
yeah,
But
it's a little different there, but
I can pretty consistently pull double-digit kills in 2v2s. Depending on the person I got teaming with. And it's roughly 1,000 XP per kill. So you got to think, you know, you pull them double digits, you're getting easily in upwards of 10,000 XP a game. That's pretty much a level. And then I don't know where I got all this double XP shit from, but like every once in a while I'll pop one of them on and I'll be getting like 30,000-40,000 XP a match. So I get like leveled up like 3 times a game, and I'm like level 100 plus. It's like insane. 2v2 is the way to go if you're consistently good. Like somebody like Dylan, maybe not, because he gets like -3 kills a game, where he owes a game XP.
the game's like, hey, bitch, pay forward, please. You've been sucking a lot lately.
What level are you now, Dylan?
Yeah, last time I played was, so I'm about like level
Level what?
38.
38.
Oh, that's cute.
That's cute.
What about you, Dylan? Or Cyborg?
50, 55 or 54 or something. I don't know.
Oh, so you're almost max level. Yeah, I think I'm like a measly 109 or something.
That
Yeah,
means
me
some
too.
of us have lives. That's all.
Honestly, I don't. If y'all aren't on, I don't play. It's
Yeah,
just
same.
It's just like when we do play, I take advantage of it and do good.
I believe after playing Gunfight, you use me in such a negative way. You wait and you be like, yeah, push left. I push left. You know everyone's over there. I get shot.
No, okay.
Very.
No, here's the thing. When I say push left, I would hope you would use the cover and your awareness to push left smartly. No, when I say push left,
know that they're hard peeking right now.
look. Okay, so you should know this too. I'll tell him to push left. He will just balls to the wall.
He
fucking
pushes, boy.
just run through the middle of the map. Just, "Ah!" Bro, you want to know what Dylan does, Cyborg? And this fucking aggravates the fuck. He has a fucking erection when it comes to handguns.
I love.
Bro, I don't care what. And handguns suck in this fucking game.
Yeah, I was about to
I
say,
don't care.
Crack another erection,
Bro.
man. At least do a shotgun.
No, Cyborg, listen. We'll be playing 2v2. We'll spawn with one of the OP-ass LMGs. We'll spawn with an M4, an MP5, something like that. This motherfucker will switch to his pistol for no reason.
Wait. How many games have a pistol out versus how many have a out? Way more than I pull up many trick shots.
Okay. Let me ask you this, Dylan. How many games have you won with a pistol out because I had a crazy amount of double-digit kills while you had 2?
Did we win those games? Did we win? Yes,
Okay.
we did.
Okay.
You may be Jordan. You may put up the big, but I'm Pippin. I'm
He's just clinging on to all the fame, bro.
There we go. I still get a ring at the end of the day. Even though I passed that water cups like everybody, I still get a ring.
Dude, it is insane playing with you, Chris, Joseph. Not really much Cyborg. Cyborg and me typically hold our own. But like, it's crazy playing with y'all. How many games we win because I just fucking go ham. Like there'll be.
You use us as cannon fodder.
I don't.
It's easy. Me and Jay were cannon fodder when you had that game where you had the and the DEF CON went off. We were cannon fodder. Literally
Okay,
running into
can't.
green for you,
Okay,
blocking
look,
for you,
you
so you don't
can't.
lose your kill streak.
No, that could not be further from the truth. It's your dumb ass. I have a good spot, and your dumb ass is like, the middle of the street seems like a perfect place to just go and pick a gunfight while
Like
everybody's
when-
behind a wall 10 feet away from me.
No, like when you got spawn stuck on a building and claimed 5 kills without dying.
Oh, dude. I wasn't spawn stuck. So, Cyborg, we're playing on the quarry map.
I
In the
wasn't
back,
spawn stuck. That's
in the back of their spawn. And I'm like running around. You know me, Cyborg. I'll do like hardcore parkour just to see what I can do.
Mm-hmm.
And I did it, and I got stuck in the most awkward spot above a staircase. Like, just really weird spot that why the fuck would anybody look up there? And no
Right.
joke, but it was like a horrible angle. Like, you couldn't really see shit. No joke, I got like 7 kills up there.
Right.
And I was stuck.
What was bad about it, we saw him in the hardcore. We said, fuck it. Let's go for it, balls to the wall. So we jump, do it. I fall to my death. Jay,
They try to mimic it and die, dude. That was the greatest.
and this
Fall to my
brings
death.
the enemies because they can see doing this stupid shit in the middle of a ground war.
Hell
And
yeah,
they're
they're like,
coming
I'm
over
gonna
there.
take that.
Right. They're coming over there, picking them off while we're doing this. And we still won that game, by the way. So Pippin, we're Pippin and Rod. I'm not Rodman. He's Rodman. And you're Jordan right now. You couldn't.
I mean, if we want to get technical, the best games I've had have been without you guys. So maybe y'all are holding me back a little bit.
Damn. That's
Well,
cold.
Well, no. I've
mean,
never
Playing
so
the
choked
street
up
there.
before.
I mean, you know, if you wanna try to get credit for my high kill games, I mean, I might as well point out the fact
I
that
mean,
y'all weren't
you can-
around.
You can try to get credit for my high.
I was there when I saw you get 100 kill game. Don't forget.
A what?
100 kill game. You got that. It was 101. You got that game. I was there.
I haven't
Yes,
got a 100 kill
I
game
was.
in Modern Warfare.
Yes, you have.
I promise you I haven't.
Promise you have.
72 kills is my highest game.
No,
it's not
you
about
had
to say.
100.
I would know if I got 102 kills, and that would definitely be something I'd be bragging about. I have not.
He'd be screaming about it.
Okay.
72 is my highest so far. But with Speed House, that might all change. Because I play, dude, oh my god. I'm gonna go back on Speed House. I'm gonna put on Harrier, Chopper Gunner, and AC-130. And we are going to drop a fucking bomb.
A bomb.
100 bomb. I want to do it.
Right. And recently I was dumb. I equipped the specialist. So I had all these extra fucking perks.
Specialist is supposedly dope. I haven't used it yet.
It is fucking dope when you those. There's no kill.
Yeah.
Yeah. No kill streak for it. Yeah.
So you can be running around doing your fucking.
If you want to get nukes, Specialist is the way to go.
Specialist is how you get a nuke. Especially, I don't know. But I feel like it was easier though with like back in the old days. 'Cause I feel like didn't you get the pro perks too?
No.
Yeah,
So
you get perks. Yeah.
No, so Specialist first came around in Modern Warfare 3, and they didn't have pro perks back then. So Modern Warfare 3, you had Specialist, you had the support, where even if you died, it kept your kill streaks, but it was more support style kill streaks, and then you had.
Well, I thought for some reason I thought the Specialist had that.
No, Modern Warfare 2 is the only COD that ever had pro perks, and I fucking miss that. I wish they would bring it back. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Perks in general in this new COD kind of are ass, man.
Well, we were talking about, you know, the attachments too, where there's lots of them. I mean, there is a diverse amount of them, but are you really going to use some of those? Fuck no.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
are you really going to use the, you know, bullshit fucking attachment that, like you said, makes your gun shittier. Like, no.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, look, boys, we have done a solid hour and a half. It is currently 1:30 in the morning. Our good friend Dylan here has work early in the morning. I
Unfortunate.
have a cozy bed that I would like to have a beautiful relationship with all night. And Cyborg, my man, has good work. Dylan,
Yeah.
me and Cyborg appreciate you coming
Yeah,
on
man.
last minute like this. Now we do want to have Dylan back on later with some of the other tournament guys and really dive in depth after the videos go live. I'm still unsure when the videos are going to go live, but do expect them soon, as it's not really a whole lot of editing, but there's a lot of graphics I got to get done.
Well, I was about to say, whenever, Pitbull gets back into his magician
Dude,
editing swing.
It's tough, man. Like this Rust video, it's tough, boys. Yeah, I don't even know. I've been going through some shit lately too. Anyway,
to it.
Yeah.
Right.
You shut your fucking whore mouth.
Anyways.
Okay.
But Dylan, nah, dude, for real, we do appreciate you coming on.
Yeah,
You're
thanks,
welcome to come on anytime in the future. Dylan wants to be a part of the Gaming Digest, a permanent member. Let us know what y'all think about that in the comment section below.
Tell him he's going to have to win a couple more Call of Duty tournaments.
I mean, he can't do any worse.
He can't. You
It's
can only
only
go
up
up
That's
from
why
here.
I can't do one. I can't.
you can only go up from here. I told Dylan if he got himself a PC, he's more than welcome to come on full time. We'll see if that ever happens. But Dylan, we appreciate you coming on. We didn't talk about a whole lot this, just kind of rambled about Call of Duty, but that's what's hot right now between us. That's all we've really been playing. So that's all we really need to talk about. Next week though, we're gonna try to get the original guest we planned on this week. Other than that, check out. Huh?
I'm the backup. I'm the back door.
Oh no, we're gonna get you back on. Don't worry,
Yeah.
bud. We're gonna get you in a better setup so you're not laggy, and it's gonna be a good time. Hopefully, get you on a little earlier with some better topics and things like that. If y'all haven't already, we released a Rust video. There might be another
check
one
it out, man.
released by the time this goes live. If you haven't seen the recent podcast, be sure to go check
thanks
those
for
out.
the support on the recent podcast
Yeah.
too. Thanks for the watch.
Episode 15, the previous one, we had Jay and then a good buddy of mine, Josh. That was a great podcast, first one back. And then on this one, obviously, we have the big man himself, Mr. Buttercup, Dilly Dylan. And this is the beginning of more Dylan on the channel. So make sure to show some love to Dylan in the comment section below. Tell him how much we love him, and we will see all of y'all next week, or really in the next video. Cyborg's light is
Your light is over there having a stroke right now.
Cyborg's light's giving him signals like, "Hey, bro, you need to get the fuck off, bro."
It's like, bro, I've been up too late, man. I'm trying to go to bed.
You sure
All right,
your
guys.
power bill is big? All right.
We
sign
appreciate
off.
y'all coming on. We will see y'all in the next video. Take care, everybody. Good night.
Peace.